Item: SCP-1248. Code name: Personality Recorder. Object Class: Safe NuNTI. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-1248 may be kept in a standard containment locker at Site-20, along with all cassette tapes that it has recorded. SCP-1248 is to be tested only in a soundproof room with a separate observation area. Testing of recordings made by SCP-1248, by SCP-1248-1, should take place only on separate cassette players to avoid undue harm to SCP-1248. Testing requires permission of at least 2 Level 3 personnel. Description: SCP-1248 is a Walkman WMD6C recording device with wear and tear consistent with regular usage. As with normal devices of this model, SCP-1248 is capable of recording sounds when a cassette tape is inserted. The name ERIC is carved into the underside of the device. SCP-1248's anomalous properties manifest when a person listens to an instance of SCP-1248. 1 with 1 or more human voices audible. 1. Any subject who hears the recording will become listless and unresponsive until the recording stops or the subject is otherwise unable to hear SCP-1248-1. Upon recovery, all subjects will exhibit the personality traits of one person who produced sound heard in SCP-1248-1. This change is permanent and affects all facets of the subject's personality. However, memories, intelligence, and skills will usually remain unaltered. It has been found that subjects will remain unaffected by instances of SCP-1248-1 listened to after their first exposure, except in cases where the exposure is to their own voice. Note that the emotion present in the voice recorded by SCP-1248-1 is usually inconsequential. Addendum: it has been found that altering said recordings may alter their effect on subjects. See Testing Log 1248-A for further information. Excerpts from Testing Log 1248-A. Sound recorded: a dog barking. Subjects: D3639. Special conditions: none. Result: D3639 appeared highly confused and ceased to speak. Further, D3639 lost the capability to process complex information. Sound recorded: Dr. Hathaway singing Eye of the Tiger. Subjects: Doctors Schroeder, Hathaway, and White. Special conditions: Dr. Hathaway had consumed large quantities of alcohol prior to testing. Test was unauthorized. None were aware of SCP-1248's properties. Result: as expected, however, all 3 subjects showed signs of alcohol intoxication and continued to do so after they would normally become sober. After 1 week, the 3 were dosed with amnestics and remanded to a civilian care facility. Sound recorded: Agent Dixon saying his name. Subjects: name unknown. A captured agent of the Chaos Insurgency. Special conditions: Agent Dixon has demonstrated remarkable loyalty towards the Foundation. Result: the subject appeared cooperative and attempted to divulge sensitive information regarding a suspected CI base near New Delhi, but experienced severe throat swelling in the process of doing so. In addition, large amounts of scar tissue appeared throughout the subject's respiratory tract. Subject died shortly thereafter of suffocation. Note: use of anomalous items for counterintelligence purposes by the Chaos Insurgency confirmed. Sound recorded: D2180 saying the word something. Subjects: D2344. Special conditions: the tape recorder used to play SCP-1248-1 was heavily damaged. Result: D2344 exhibited behavior sometimes consistent with D2180's personality and sometimes with her own personality. switching between the two without warning. D2344 was apparently unaware of these shifts, although she did claim to feel fatigued. Sound recorded. D2180 saying the word something. Subjects. D2360. Special conditions. The tape was played backwards. Result. D2360 gained the personality of D2180 as expected, except that D2360 also became a compulsive liar. No underlying neurological cause was found. Sound recorded. D2180 reading a short paragraph from a foundation training manual. Subjects. D2348. Special conditions. D2180's voice was altered using a phase vocoder and auto-tune software. Result. While D2348's personality resembled that of D2180 nominally, D2348 did not express emotion physically or vocally except via direct statements. Further, subject noted the presence of misanthropic tendencies not present in D2180. Sound recorded. None. Subjects. D5552. Special conditions. SCP-1248's microphone was blocked prior to recording. Result. D5552 showed signs of fear and expressed discomfort with being tangible. When allowed to do as he wished, D5552 attempted to self-immolate. Footnotes. 1. Testing indicates that other audio input has the potential to trigger these effects. Further testing is required to determine the exact parameters of this capacity.